Hey everyone, my name's Wergo, and I guess this is my first video of EU4 playthrough. I'm starting with France because you can kind of just jump right into it. There's not a lot of prep work you gotta do, and you can just kind of fight England right off the bat. So let's start out seeing who our rivals are. England, Lithuania, and Austria. I always love it when you're like a random person in Europe and Lithuania or Denmark rivals you, because why? Why are they doing that? How does this benefit Lithuania? But it also means we're basically going to get a free empty rival slot, or empty enemy slot, because Lithuania is going to get PU'd by Poland, hopefully. If not, they're going to be kind of annoying, but they usually get PU'd. So we'll rival England and Austria. We're actually not going to rival Burgundy because we're going to kind of fish for the Burgundian inheritance. You can kind of get it reliably as France, and if you protect them from Austria, you can almost get the lowlands too. But you need to prevent them from like losing a giant war to Austria and losing all the lowlands, which happens pretty often and almost isn't worth it. France has some pretty good starter ideas. We got the 1 Diplo rep and 20% national manpower, which both really help in the early game, Diplo rep especially. We got all these annoying little vassals who start with really high liberty sire. We want to reconquer Gascony, reconquer Normandy, subjugate Brittany, establish the Musketeers. I really hate these missions that are like age locked because it just feels really restrictive, honestly. We've got centralized France too. This one, you know, I usually finish it around like 1500 when I play France. It's pretty decent. We're gonna do the classic opening. Actually, we're not going to do the classic opening. Because we have so many vassals, I don't want to give away all my crown land at once. So I'm going to give it away one at a time over a few years, I think. Yeah, that should be good. I don't want to give away statutory or estate statutory rights as France because it's going to be really hard to revoke with French strong duchies because they'll have a lot of influence, and even though their equilibrium will be high, I won't be able to really give them any other privileges that I'd want to give them. Like, command of the military is bad, not that one. This nobility in the officer corps, I really like to give that to the nobility. So I'd only be able to give primacy of the nobility, nobility in the officer corps, French strong duchies, and then estate statutory rights, and I don't really think that's the best way to do it. I usually like to give out monopolies, but lately I've been kind of sticking away from them because production income is kind of important for most countries in the early game. Not as important as tax early game at least, but important enough. And we're about to be fighting a big war, so can't really be going into the negative. We can, but it's better if we don't. Just realized I forgot to set a timer for this, and this is probably going to be quite a long video. So what we're going to start with is checking all our subjects and making them embargo rivals. Just to kind of nerf England. And we're gonna embargo England and Austria right off the bat, right away. Get that PP up and make it so I can declare war on them on the 12th, which I almost always do. Their rivals are, or their enemies are, Scotland, Burgundy, and France. Kind of annoying that Castile and Aragon didn't, but that's no big deal. Oh, and I can't not set this as a vital interest, so I can't really call Castile into the war even if I get him in. But I'm gonna royal marry them anyway, because they usually disinherit Enrique, and if you're really lucky, you can get them as a PU. I also like to remove my alliance with Provence and unguarantee Scotland, because neither of those countries are frankly going to help you with this. And you want to eat Provence. Why would you ally them? So, let's go through everything. Okay, and no good military advisors. That sucks. Not even any good admin advisors. We're just gonna start with what we have, I guess. It's better to have all the advisors than none of them. You know what? I think we are going to go with the state statutory rights. Fuck it. So You want to dev at least one of these provinces to remove that little annoying 0.002. I wish Paradox would fix that, but you know, at the rate they're going, it's probably going to be like a year before they do it, at least. Very buggy game. Fix your game, Paradox. Montpellier. Let's do something close to, yeah, in the capital region, so I can turn on the dev edict without it costing too much. So we'll dev Chartres. Chartres. I'm not going to pronounce these right. Okay, just one in production because it's cloth, and cloth is great. So see, now we have a teeny bit more. So we can grant this to the bourgeoisie. And then we're going to see if there's anything else we want to grant them. I have to save a spot for nobility in the officer corps, and you need 30 army tradition. There's no way to get that immediately. For the clergy, we're going to give them the Clerical Advisory Council. And Monopoly on wool, because we don't get much income from it. This is 8 years of income, but this lasts for 10 years, so you lose 2 years of income, but you get the payment right out front. And then we got the bourgeoisie. Both their monopolies are too vital to the economy. We could do... I usually like private trade fleets, because it gives more trade power and lowers the cost, but early game is France. There's not a lot of places I'm going to be protecting trade, so not great. Now here's something I always do. I always give patronage of the arts for the free prestige. Always. It's literally just free prestige. It gives you 5/5, so it balances itself out. Gives you a bunch of opening prestige and monthly prestige. So what we're going to do next... Okay, we're going to summon the Diet and sell titles. I love how you can sell titles, sell 10% of crown land at 0.197. You get a bunch of free money. And it puts you into the negative, but you just got to dev another province. We'll dev the same province because production on cloth is great. You notice all of our vassals, or at least one of our vassals, went rebellious. What we're going to do next, I dev that up, so now we're going to seize land. So it puts us down to negative 0.2, or plus 0.2 at local autonomy gain a month instead of plus 0.4, which is a lot better. Estate statutory rights is going to remove all that, but I still like to do the seize land. Well, actually, if we just do the seize land route, we could kind of just do that and keep them loyal that way. My Alexa went off randomly. I love that. So what do we want to do for this? Aachen, random, completely random. It's a valuable potential ally. Why is Aachen a valuable potential ally to France? They have 5k. That's it's nothing to sniff at. See, I wish I had picked one of these already and dev'd that, but I'm kind of stupid. Touraine, I guess. Free prestige. Since we already seized, we also have, look at this. We have more loyalty than influence, so we can immediately revoke patronage of the arts and grant it again for another free 15 prestige right at the start of the game. So we're at 38 prestige, 11th of November, 1444. Which doesn't seem like important, but it really is, because you get so much stuff for having high prestige. You get the improved relations, 20% from that, lower aggressive expansion impact, and you get higher morale of armies and navies and global trade power. All really important modifiers and really easy to get this way. Okay, so probably start the game now, like halfway into the recording. Yep. We can grant our generals to our armies. Move them closer to the English terrain. And get ready to sell the transports. Because you don't really need transports as France. Because you're not going to be doing anything with them. Actually, I am going to be invading Ireland, so one of the things I like to do when I fight England in the beginning of the game, I take all the French corps, and then I also take the Pale, so you have a landing base in England, and you can take all of Ireland and, you know, fight England that way. It makes it a lot easier, actually. It's also really annoying that you need to strengthen the Old Alliance to get the claims on all of England. Like, I don't want to ally Scotland, I want to eat Scotland, and I don't want to vassalize them either, because, you know, what's the point? Whoa. You also need to strengthen the Ultimate Alliance, you need to get through all of this already. So, even more annoying. So yeah, actually, let's keep them. Let's just, Actually, no, because Portugal's going to be joining this war, so we don't want to send our navy out at all. Let's just mothball it for now. Okay. Yep, should be ready to go. So I'm going to play on speed 4, because on my PC, speed 5 is too fast, and it's just pause, 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 pause. Okay. Do. Dissolve the alliance with Provence. Wait another 2 days. Revoke the guarantee. Oh, I forgot to set my last rival. Let's just set it as Lithuania for now, I guess, just to get that free PP. Issue embargo. Bwah. Yeah, we got all our embargoes. We'll do a insult to Austria as soon as we can, or yeah, not worth it with England. Austria has better enemies. Austria's enemy. Ooh, that's really good for me. That's amazing for me. You never see that. Rivaling Austria. Why are they doing that? Huh. Is there anyone? Okay. Oh, forgot to move my merchants. Fuck. We don't really need to collect in Valencia. That's kind of worthless for us, so we'll make more money if we collect in our home node. Because collecting in other nodes lowers your trade efficiency. Okay, almost ready to declare war. Fully maintained, fully maintained. The surrender of main event isn't really great because it actually puts you in a defensive war, which can be nice, but being in a defensive war doesn't really do much for you in terms of lowering the AE from taking the provinces back. You want to declare a reconquest war. Even if you can't call anyone in. You don't need to call anyone in. You can solo both of them. Although, let's just see. Can I call Castile in, even with Promised Land? Nope. Does not want any English land that claimed, or that France hasn't claimed. That's annoying. I could call Burgundy in if I allied them. Almost positive I could do that. Actually, that's a really good idea. Glad I thought of it. And then I just have to... I don't call them in until after I've started the war, because I want to get one unit on Calais so that they can't occupy it. Because then they'll actually want it. If they don't have any land that they can take, they can't get really mad at you. So let's start from Maine. Set all these guys to siege. And go. Doo-doo-doo. Okay. Okay. I like to have just above attrition limit on provinces I'm occupying, except for when they're right on the border like this. You don't really need to do that because they can reinforce faster than they attrition out, unless you're fighting someone like Russia with defensive ideas. Okay. I should probably turn those cardinal updates off. I don't actually care who has what cardinal. Oh, gotta send a scornful insult to Austria. Yep. And then a regular insult to Lithuania. Sorry, Lithuania. You suck. And I gotta ask for military access from Burgundy, so I can get that one unit to Calais. Faster than any of their units get there. Okay. Once he's movement locked, then I can call Burgundy to war. Promised land. Not going to give them any land. Never give them land. Why would you ever help the AI? Ooh. Savoy gets excommunicated first. Okay. Pretty standard. Burgundy's going to lose all their ships, which is also good for you if you actually end up fighting Burgundy. You're just going to weaken them. Ooh, 6,000 there. I don't need any troops there except for one to have the good siege general. You only need 6,000 on a... So you want more here because you're about to fight. Like, Portugal's going to try to come in and fight you. They're probably going to try to take that too, so let's turn on defensiveness and turn off can't turn off centralization there. Oh. Where are they landing at 12k? Hampshire. Why are they not bringing it over here? That's weird. They'll probably land it in Portugal. That's what they usually do. Okay, and see, we're leading the siege here, even though we only have 1,000 units. Seems kind of cheaty, but we were there first. Fuck you, Burgundy. Okay. Move it back over to Chartres. Chartres? Probably? I have no idea. I'm not French. I do not speak French. I live close enough to Quebec. I should know a teeny bit of French, but I don't. Let's see, yeah, they're going to be going to Narbonne, something like that. Okay. We got all Burgundy. Yeah, Burgundy's really going to help us out in this war, actually. Let's finish the sieges and then hope for the best. House de Rohan. Black news indeed. Oh, wow, that is a... What the hell? I don't think I've ever had him die that quickly. Spy network construction is... Oh, yeah. Forgot to build a spy network on England and Portugal because it gives siege ability. Fun fact. I think it also lowers aggressive expansion you take when you take provinces from them. Not 100% sure on that. And now we gotta waste admin in the early game on that, which always sucks. Pass Advancement of Religion Act. I don't need that right now. I can, but I'd rather have the Renaissance spread a bit faster. Okay. The Great Bouillon Famine. I don't know if I'm gonna go colonial in this game. I might. It can be kind of boring to go colonial. I do it a lot. Neapolitan Succession, I love that, because that means we can get the Baronial Revolt event for Naples, where they get you get a free PU on them, maybe, if you're lucky. Comes in like 1483, something like that. Okay, we got Cayenne. So let's move this general over there, and these guys down here to scare Portugal off. Yeah, we leave these guys. No, actually, we'll take all of these guys off. Oh, no. They need... Oh, yeah. England's landing units in Vizcaya, and I can't move them. Okay. So, how many people do you have here? 4,000, so I need to leave at least 3,000. Okay. Goal here is to scare Portugal off the siege. Really? Really? It's because, I guarantee, the game probably does some magical little check. If player rivaled to Lithuania, don't give it to Poland, so... Now we have a wasted rival slot. Great. Yeah, royal marriage. Castile. Oh yeah, I gotta re-royal marry these guys. Oh, no, because they are the ones who offered it here. Do I need a free diplomat right now? I do. It's always good to have one. Okay. Siege of Calais is over, so we can free up that general again. Let's move all our units to the south. So once we take Laborde, we can... Oh, that was... Wow, that is a really quick 3 sieges. 1445, already got all 3. All 3 of the forts. And we're not going to actually separate peace Portugal, because it means it's just free war score for us. But for now, we can kind of sit and let our allies do the work. And rebalance our armies, because there's no reason we need 5 cavalry in any of these armies. Oh, we don't have 5 cavalry. I'm stupid. But yeah, we gotta... I like rebalancing my armies so they're semi-equal. You know? Just kind of a little dicey thing. And I actually don't really want to be looting these because they're... Actually... Is Maine next to any forts? No, it's not. So I don't want to loot Maine, but I do want to loot everything else because they're next to forts and the devastation will go down really quickly. So... Let's go loot those. Yeah, loot my own land. Great idea. Let's let Burgundy weaken himself on the troops down here. I don't really care. I'll save my manpower. What claims am I going to get? I'm going to get claims on Provence and the Ducal Ring of Normandy. Don't care about that. And I'm also going to get the 100 Years' War, which gives permanent claims on Burgundy. Okay. And strengthen the Old Alliance. So let's get ready to subjugate Brittany, I guess. Yeah, that'll make the next... Makes the most sense. And I actually don't need a spy network on England anymore because I'm not sieging down any more of their forts. Oh, they're sieging down Calais. They trapped themselves there. I can wipe that. Stack wipe 13k, that'll be nice. Army of Scotland. Invasion imminent. Oh no. 0.19k, I'm sure Flanders will deal with that. Where are you guys? Coast of Holland. You're not running away. Takes them too long to get on the boats. I can do this. See? Stack wipe. Love that. You love to see it. Oh! And he got that. Oh, it looks like it's time for the end of our first episode. I hope you like it. Don't forget to leave a like. Subscribe, I guess. Oh, the YouTube stuff. Leave a like and subscribe. Comment what you'd like to say, and then any mistakes I made. See you next time.